As you know, we have already started different type of functions. Functions can be categorized into three segments, three way. First is inbuilt, second is module, and third one is user defined. So user defined we have discussed, and many program I have given you have seen also. Today we will see inbuilt functions. So some of the examples of inbuilt functions are here. Inbuilt functions means the functions that are already defined by the program. So some of the list are here. First you see string to int. Suppose that any number is there that you have to convert into string. So as you see, it's a 123. 123 is a string that is converted into int through the int function. So int is the function that will convert this particular string 123 into int. See this output. See first one 123 integer. Similarly, second is str. Str will convert that particular integer 223 is the integer, that integer into string. Then third one 223.25, it's a floating point number that will be converted into int through the int function. Then float is another function that will convert the integer into float. If see this fourth one, it is the output 223.0, means here it is 223 and here 223.0, int converted into float. Now another function, that is input function. Input function, as you know, it's take the input as a string. So if I do it comment input function name is equal to input, enter the name. So as you will run this, it will ask enter the name. You will enter your name in a string, that will be accepted. So input function is one of the inbuilt function. Another inbuilt function is, just I am passing here comment here, another inbuilt function is eval function. What it does, eval function, suppose that here I am passing a string 45 plus 10, in string it is, but if you see the output when I do this print x, and if you see the output here, just I have to clear this. Yes, again I am running this. See here output came 45 plus 10, 55. This is the output. That means eval function converts the string into numbers. Whatever things you will write in a string, if some operations are there, that operations will be performed, string will be converted into numbers. Next is max function. What it does, max function find out the maximum number among all this, like 59, 80, 45, 67, four numbers are there here. So if I apply this max function, so it will give 80. Please see here, this is the output 80. Now abs function, what is the use of abs function? Abs function gives the absolute value, like minus 50, its absolute value is 50. So if I run this, see here 50, it is giving the absolute value. Either you write here positive or negative, but despite of sign, it will just will give the absolute value. Now last inbuilt, many inbuilt functions are there, but one more is there, type function. What is type function? Like here I am written 10 in string, but when you do this type function, that will show you the type, str type. It is a string type. If I write here simply 10 or 10010, see here what is coming, int, means integer type. Another inbuilt functions are like their round function. See the use of round function. Like here I am writing round 12.4522. So if you run this, here output is giving 12.45, means this will be rounded up to 2 digit because 2 is there. Then 4621, it will be rounded up to 1 digit. That means 46, near about 46 means 5, 12.5 will come. See here 12.5. So these are the inbuilt function. Now I am coming on the modules. What are the modules? Modules means a program, Python program, that contains some functions. that contains some functions, and we can call that module through the import keyword, and we can use that function. Like some inbuilt modules are here, like math module, random module. So I am importing this math module, and ceil, floor, square root, power, fab, sine, these are the functions. So to call that, first you have to import that math module, and through that module this function math.ceil, math.floor, like this you have to call. So just we are seeing this some of the math functions, like math.ceil 3.1. What output will come? It will give 4. It will give 4. So remember here, whenever ceil function is there 3.1, suppose that number is 3.1, it always go to the upcoming number, like 3.1, it will give 4. And floor is just opposite. Suppose that 3.7 I have written here, so it will give you 3, like see 3. If you write 3.1 also in floor, it will give 3. See here, see 3 is the output. Next is square root 25, it will give square root 5. Then power, you understand, 2 to the power 3 means 8. Then next is fabs also gives the absolute value, like minus 15, it will give 15. And math.sine, the sine value will be given. Lots of other functions are also there, lots of maths functions are there, but some few functions I have discussed here. Another module is there, random is another module. So you have to import random. It has also various functions. One by one we will see that. First we see this comment, array number is equal to random. Random is the name of the module and random is the function. If we do that, first I am putting comment here. Okay, see it, random will give the random number between 0 to 1, excluding 0 and 1. 0 and 1 will be not included, and it will give a floating point number. See here, just I am clearing this first. Okay, again I am running. See here, 0 point, this is the output. What I said, it will generate a number between 0 to 1, excluding 0 and 1. Second is, I am putting this in comment. Second is this one. Here rand range gives a number between 0 to 8, means 0 to n minus 1. Since 9 is here, so 0 to n minus 1 means 0 to 8. See here the output 4. Next time 3, another number came, again running, 0 came. So remember here, in this, just in rand range, you have to remember it goes 0 to n minus 1, a integer number between 0 to n minus 1. Next is rand int. See what it generates. First uncomment it, yeah, then run it. See, it will also generate a number between 0 to 4. See, different output are coming. 1. Then next is uniform. Generate a floating point number between 0 to 5. 5 will be not included. A floating point number it will generate 3.593. Next time I am running, see, 1.6. It will generate a floating point number giving range. Now next is choice. It gives a random number among a list, string, or tuple. Like here it's a list. In this list, if I want any random value, then it will give here like 4 south. It is coming 4 south. Then next is, and last one is shuffle. It will print a number, it will print your list after shuffling the values. Like see, this is the list D and I am using the shuffle function, shuffle D, and after shuffling I am printing D here. So see the output. So see, shuffling is here. So this is the use of all this function. I hope you have understood all the 3 categories of function. Functions can be categorized in 3 segments. First one is inbuilt, as I explained. Second one is module, as I told, math module, random module. Many other modules are there that you can get. And third one is user defined functions, that already discussed. Function created by you is called user defined function. Thank you.